What is going on, guys, and welcome to another FIFA video on FIFA 22. I've been thinking recently, perhaps now all the League SBCs that are out, obviously there's going to be a lot of cards in bronze packs that will be selling. So I'm just going to test my luck and just see what whether I think it's right that you guys do grind bronze packs or not, because I know there's been some questions as to sort of saying, is it worth me grinding these League SBCs through bronze packs? And now my trade pile is actually quite full, so I won't be listing anything as such. I'll just be opening, sort of 10, 15, 20, 25, depending on, how we get on. Just sort of see if I think it's worth it. And now obviously I will be looking at each player, and I'll try and make a sort of rough estimate into whether I think it's worth it. So even like this rare here, he's not from a particularly... Is he from a League SBC league? No, it's from Romania. So he's actually going for a little bit, which is interesting. So I'll list players that I can, I guess. But, we probably do all right here. We still don't make full-on profit, I don't believe, unless... Wait, why are all these bronzes going for crazy prices? This is mental. What the hell? Is bronze pack methods just, messed up right now? Interesting. Well, we'll keep going. I do put in the rare contracts. I do sometimes sell towards the back end of the game, so you can actually get some extra coins there if you didn't know that already. But the normally I do just discard them sometimes as well. But I feel like if you get a couple of prem players within sort of 15 packs, you're kind of probably making profit if you're selling them on. It is interesting now because obviously there are so many cards that will go for something. Now I think this guy's from the Chinese league, I believe. Let's have a look. Oh, it's from the Belgium league. Okay, so he's actually going for just literally 200. So nothing really on him. But obviously this MLS rare here, he's around 500. So from that pack, we probably that one there's 350. That'll get bought pretty quickly. And then obviously got this English guy here. So I reckon from that pack we'd actually make a profit. So that's quite interesting. So I guess so far it's kind of been. You'll maybe lose a couple of hundred coins, but then you'll probably make that back on the next pack. So yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, if you get a Libertadores card like this, especially a centre back, actually, I think they probably go for a reasonable amount. I'm pretty sure anyway. We'll check. So yeah, 1400. Okay, maybe a little bit less. So 700. So if you get one of them, you're kind of making your money back on the pack. And then in terms of everything else here, this guy probably is selling at the moment, because there's Bundesliga 2 that's out. Yeah, there's like a little SBC out at the moment, but he probably would sell for 200 if we put him up, but we'll just leave it for now. And then the Spanish manager won't really go for anything. So that one there was definitely, obviously, again, another break-even pack, if not maybe some slight profit there, because obviously we put in two other cards which have the ability to sell on, in the future. So we'll go again here and see what we get. See, the thing with bronze packs, it is quite boring. Like, you're not excited by anything that you get unless you obviously get an expensive card that you're going to make a lot of profit on. I tend to have gone off it a little bit, but, if you're packing a couple of MLS players here, again, this is going to be a profit pack because we've got him who's 700. Another sort of English bronze there who will sell for something at some point. I'd imagine St Patrick's Day, these Irish players will sell, so it's actually not a bad idea having them as well. So, alright, we're not selling them straight away, but if we want to sell an MLS player, we definitely would have made even. Well, obviously, I'm doing all the League SBCs with everything that I pack over time, so it may be worth me just doing a little bit of bronze packs every now and then just to sort of build up the club. I sort of put it off because I didn't feel like the profit was there when they obviously released the first sort of few League SBCs. I hadn't really done it since, but I feel like, if you get a pack like this, it's a bit worrying because you're obviously going to end up, you're not really going to make your coins back. But then there is going to be a few of these here and every now and then. You just got to hope that they're not back to back, I guess. But none of that will sell, I know that for sure. So we'll put these players into the club and we'll move on to our next one. Now, I think we've probably opened about 5 or 6 now. It's got to the point where, we're doing all right, I guess, but I just feel like if you're going to do League SBCs, then you might as well just buy the players outright, because I don't feel like the amount of time you put into this is good enough, if that makes sense. But you get a Chinese player here. I mean, he's going for around 200. We'll list him up because he obviously is a duplicate. got a Bundesliga player here. He'll do alright because he can go into one of them squads. And then you get a rare here. It's about 250, so nothing too great there. Probably again just under losing coins on that one, unfortunately. So it's starting to now to be probably about breaking even. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one to call whether bronze packs is worth it, isn't it? Because obviously if you get a bit of a run and you're packing some Ligue 1 players, you're getting some Prem players, Eredivisie players. So here you got a couple here. So you got one for 600. So this one's is going to look like a decent little pack there. So sort of 600 for him, around about 850 for him. Yeah, so that's a very decent one, and maybe even this French player will go for a little bit at some point as well. Not at the moment, unfortunately. So again, yeah, we'll store that in the club. I do every league SBC, so it's pretty pointless me listing them. The players will be used at some point. So yeah, maybe I'm starting to think now. I'm starting to grind this. I think it's worth putting in 10 to 20k a day just to start your grind off. Perhaps to just get some players sort of filtered into your club. If you don't have a big club, then I feel like bronze packs is probably a decent way to go. Although, like I literally ripped my club apart at one point, and I literally just put basically everything into upgrade packs and stuff like that, and I never really found it too hard to buy out a lot of stuff. Now, it has obviously helped me pack in that icon, Maradona. If you haven't seen it, there is a video for it. Then I still think we've been up, because we were, I think, about 56k, and we literally grind everything into League SBCs, and we grinded it up to around 500k before we packed him. And if you wonder where the coins have gone now, I've actually invested in a lot of 88s and 87s. I believe that's probably quite a good thing to do at the moment, because I think a lot of people are predicting that the Prime Icon SBCs will be coming out soon, as well as like a repeatable sort of icon pack at some point. Probably next week. It is expected that icon swaps will be coming out, and normally when that happens, you do get some repeatable icon related content and some more icon players that come out. So yeah, maybe if you can pick up some fodder for reasonably cheap, then it might be worth doing so. This guy here is Genoa 650, not too bad. It's another break even pack by the time we've discarded everything. So I think the good thing about this is, like, obviously you're putting in two players there that obviously aren't selling at the moment, but further down the line there's an opportunity for them to be able to sell. So it's like, well, maybe it is worth it. I'm still very, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? I'm swaying with every pack. I'm swaying whether it's worth it or not. I just feel like you kind of need to pack at least one League SBC card per bronze pack for it to be beneficial on a pack by pack basis. Otherwise, you might as well just buy stuff straight out from scratch. Now, this one might not too bad. Obviously, the Indian player's never ever going for anything really. We've got this guy here. He's probably going for about 400. Obviously, in the League SBC, you've got a German centre back there, probably going for about 200. And then you've got a rare here. So again, even though we packed the League SBC card, we didn't make profit on that. Probably not. Maybe in the future, but not right now. No, I don't think so. And we'll probably do one more pack here and just see what we get. And then we're trying to sort of conclude what I think I would do in terms of, well, I kind of already know, I think, realistically, yeah, based on that pack there. I know it does depend on, I don't know, it makes a profit if you did sell him. I think what I've kind of gathered here is that if your club is small, then maybe it's worth building coins up through trading and doing some bronze packs to sort of build that bottom line of your SBC grind. But until, if you have quite, a couple of 100,000 coins, it's probably best that you just buy stuff out straight and just use what you have in your club. So obviously fill the gaps. Now, I'm not saying go and buy 11 players for a squad. I don't really feel that's worth it unless you're doing a trading technique alongside that. So if that's mass bidding or sniping or whatever you're doing, then you can do it that way. But I think just go through all the leagues. If you've got 5 or 6 players that you can put into a squad, then just buy the final sort of 3, 4, 5 players that you might need. But don't obviously do that SBC if you are lacking on players. It's best to wait until you pack them players, because you will do. If you keep doing all of the SBCs, you'll eventually get your coins back. So anyway, if you guys weren't sure whether to do bronze and pit, hopefully that's kind of swayed you a little bit and has made you think. Just to let you know, I am now keeping the Prime Gold Players Packs for Team of the Year, as well as the Rare Players Packs. If you did see my video last night, I have tweaked that because I feel like I wasn't saving enough packs at the time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe and peace.